What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or welcome to the channel if you're new. Hope you're having a great start of the weekend, and welcome to this new update on Solana for this weekend, but also a little bit for today and next week, because I wanted to do a full video on Solana here, because we are actually in a scenario where we're actually seeing some moves that are quite bullish for Solana, all right? So you can see the POC, or at least I hope you can see it's very small. But that yellow line right here, we are trying to break above the POC at 144. In general, very strong key level. And that is significant here. Because as most of you know, or at least I've said this quite often, the main structure for Solana here is that we've been consolidating between 162 up here and this level right here at 120, 120, 130. All right? So what you want to see is you want the price to be in this upper part of the consolidation, because then the breakouts up towards 175 and 185 is possible. And that's obviously very bullish. So the last time I covered Solana, unfortunately, with all the bearish momentum from last week, we broke down below some significant levels here. So it looked most likely that we were going to drop down all the way to 125 and 120 again, unless if we were able to reclaim some sort of a level. And that is what Solana is trying to do right now. And that is quite interesting, all right? And you can also see like this could still, if you purely take a look at it from a trending perspective, we actually managed to bounce from the 0.786 fib, which purely technically, you could still classify this as an uptrend within the consolidation. I think the main thing now for Solana is, can we actually reclaim that level at 144 or 146? There's just, in general, there's a ton of resistance in that whole area, basically between like 148 and 140. So the big question now is, can we actually break above that? And I have relatively good hope. Bitcoin is doing relatively well, and Solana against Bitcoin has bounced quite a bit. And that goes hand in hand with what we see from Solana right now. And that is that the total value locked and the DEX trading volumes are actually doing quite well. If you compare this to the beginning of September, DEX trading volumes are holding at around $1 billion for the last 2 weeks or so, while the DEX trading volumes before were like 30–40% lower. So fundamentally, Solana is actually looking quite good here. So I think that, and this is something we'll just have to see, right? We'll just have to wait and see whether we can actually do this. But I do think if Solana is able to break above this level right here, let's say at 146, then I do, and as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash again due to unrest in the world, I do think Solana can get back up there. All right, so for now, because we haven't broken out above that level yet, I would say it's best to assume that we are going to drop down to 125, right? If you assume that, not much can go wrong. But place a price alert at 146. And if we actually can see a continuation of that bullish momentum and those bullish fundamentals for Solana, we can be back up into the 150s and 160s by early next week. So a lot is possible here, and I very, very much like the bounce that Solana has had so far. Some Solana ecosystem coins are also doing quite well. If you look at Wormhole, for example. So that's also bullish to see. So that's the main thing to watch. I will keep you updated on this. For now, like I said, I still think technically and structurally, it is most likely we will not break out. But the breakout is by far the most interesting scenario. All right, so that's kind of the main scenario I'm looking for. And otherwise, I'm back to ignoring Solana for a little bit again. But no, so I'll keep you updated on this. For now, assume this is most likely, but keep a price alert and keep an eye in general on 146. And I will do that for you as well, and I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, that's what you need to know. So, have a great weekend, take care, and bye.